What would you think if I said this guy's physique is average?
Get tired of what's going on in your life. Get tired of your habits. Get tired of the actions that you're putting in every day. You gotta change, man, or nothing.
You'd probably think I was a little bit delusional. Well, this is the 4-time men's physique Mr. Olympia winner. He pretty much retired from the sport of bodybuilding, stopped training as hard, come off all the gear, and I'd say that he's still got a pretty good physique. The majority of men would love to have a physique like this. His name is Jeremy Bundia, and he recently just posted a transformation video. Check it out.
Get tired of the actions that you're putting in every day. You gotta change, man, or nothing changes.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up, it's showtime, let's go.
Now, you guys know that I'm not a big fan of getting on steroids. I think the majority of lads do it for the wrong reasons. But if you're competing at the top level of bodybuilding, then I think fair enough. At least you're getting paid for it and you're taking it serious. You're not just trying to be the biggest guy in the gym and risking your health for it. But after he posted this video, the vast majority of the comments are negative. People are downplaying his hard work. Some people might be watching this video thinking, since when do you defend people on steroids, Shaun? I'm not defending people on gear. Of course he's on gear. He's one of the top bodybuilders in the world. Of course he's taking gear. Of course he's shaving years off his life. But in order to get to this level, you still need to train really hard, and your nutrition needs to be dialed in. It's not just all steroids. It's steroids, genetics, and hard-ass training and perfect nutrition. But some of the comments are funny. Oh, come on, you just wake up and decided to take steroids. It's all about steroids and injections. Everyone can do it. It just needs some discipline, consistency, and some hard work for sure. With and without HGH, human growth hormone, the dude is average as F when he ain't blasting gear. Does this look like an average physique? Now, I know he's a little bit detrained here. His muscle bellies might not be as full as they usually are, but this is not an average physique. My main issue in this video is people's standard of what a good physique is and what isn't. We've become so accustomed to seeing people who are super jacked in our Instagram feed and TikTok feed that much that we've become desensitized to what's a good physique or not. If you see a guy walking around like this on the street, he will turn heads. People will look and go, damn, he's in good shape. You have to be able to differentiate between real life and social media. Social media does not represent the real world. We got a steroid gif here, another one. I mean, he's average at best, natural. It's crazy how long you can take drugs and become the role model for health and fitness, while real natural athletes and lifters get no recognition. Backwards world. It's because we always want to see the extreme of everything. Natural lifters don't get the recognition because there's nothing crazy to see. You just see someone who's got a really good physique. If you want to be natural and get famous, you have to bring other things to the table. Unless you've got some sort of crazy aesthetic insertions on your physique, people aren't going to pay much attention to you because there's nothing extreme that's going to pique people's interest. It's the same logic behind these shows that follow fat people around. There's a reason why there's a TV show called My 1,000 Pound Life. There's no TV shows out there called My 200 Pound Life where you're just mildly fat. No, we want to see the extremes. So to say this guy is average at best and then complain that natural athletes aren't getting the recognition, it's a little bit of a silly argument. In this day and age, you need to bring more value than just your physique to social media if you want to get attention. Even when you look at the top pro bodybuilders, the ones who are a little bit more quiet, who don't really talk on social media that much, aren't as popular. You need to get out there and do interviews and connect with your audience and show your personality. Just having a crazy physique isn't good enough anymore. Someone else said muscle memory and a lot of gear. I mean, he's not wrong. They do play a factor. But once again, you can't just dismiss someone's hard work like that. As I say, I'm the one who speaks out against gear, but I'm not the type to leave a comment and go, this is all steroids. It's a little bit of an immature point, and it shows that you don't really know what you're talking about. Sure, this transformation would not have been achieved without the steroids. That being said, it's not the entire reason why he's got this transformation. Genetics play a big role. This guy's got really great genetics for building muscle. There could be people on double the amount of gear that he's on and wouldn't even get half the result. These physiques are the ones we will all watch their health crumble in their 40s and 50s, while the natural ones will be thriving and at a more admirable, sustainable physique. This BS is for quick show and a picture. It's not the picture of health at all. Don't be fooled, kids. Bodybuilding is not about health whatsoever. Don't get it twisted. It never has been. This guy is right to a certain extent. Jeremy is shaving years off his life by being on gear. I'm just saying that we need to be honest with ourselves and agree that this is not an average physique. The standard is just too ridiculous these days. Someone else said, stay healthy and stay off the juice, kids. You can have a great physique. I totally agree with him. Now, another thing I want to point out is Jeremy actually said, if I can do it, you can do it too. When this isn't true, Jeremy is the 0.1% of the genetic elite. Saying everyone can do this isn't quite realistic. Can everyone get a great physique and can everyone transform themselves? Sure, but not everyone can get these type of results. Jeremy has special genetics with great muscle insertions, so the only other people who can do this are other people with great genetics. Listen kids, don't ever take steroids. It's not worth it. Unless you're trying to be a top pro bodybuilder in the world, then go for it. Even then, you've got to ask yourself, is it truly worth it? But also, let's keep in mind that the majority of people are really out of shape. Jeremy, without the gear, is still in the top 1% of physiques. Go and walk around Asda or Tesco, it's nothing but fat people. If you see Jeremy walking around Asda, he'll turn a lot of heads because of the shape that he's in. So boys, even if you have half the physique of this, pay no attention to the comments who say that this is an average physique. It takes a special kind of insecure person to comment these type of comments on other people's content. What do you think of Jeremy's physique? What do you think of these type of comments towards Jeremy's physique? Comment down below, let me know. Like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow.